Who fenced off the waterfall? Property of Bill Gates? But he already owns so much land. What even is private property? Well, when the European colonizers violently appropriated indigenous American lands, they legally validated only European land ownership. So whiteness and property are fundamentally linked. Yes. Furthermore, the colonizers regarded enslaved Africans as property, whose subjugation became a foil to the privileges afforded to the Europeans through conquest. By the 1680s, slave codes legally racialized enslaved Africans, as these new laws barred them from traveling without permits, owning property, publicly assembling, and getting an education specifically because they were black. White thus equaled free, black equaled slave, and these polarities helped develop race in America as we know it. Professor Cheryl I. Harris writes that whiteness and property share a conceptual nucleus, the right to exclude, and that therefore whiteness itself is property. Because property is more than just a physical place. It is metaphysical. It is sacred. It is a right. The law has enshrined who is white, what benefits that status carries, and the legal entitlements that emerge from that status. Whiteness thus manifests as identity, status, and property. As Cheryl I. Harris states, whiteness transforms from being a passive characteristic as an aspect of identity to an active entity that, like all other types of property, is used to fulfill the will and to exercise power. Working class white people will identify as white before they identify as workers, because as W.E.B. Du Bois said, whiteness still yields a public and psychological wage vital to them. Wait, but where did the Europeans even get this idea for private property? From the Romans, who believed that property rights gave one the right to use and to destroy. The Romans. And Bill Gates.